What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about some upcoming devices. Now, these include the Steam Deck, the Asus Chromebook Flip CX5400, foldable smartphones, and why we should wait to buy a Wear OS smartwatch. The goal is to produce more videos like this to increase coverage of Google-related hardware and software. As always, I only feature products or services I buy, use, or am interested in. This means the content is not sponsored, so if you could like, share, or subscribe, that would be a free way to support us. Don't have time to watch the whole video? We're now a podcast you can find on multiple platforms by searching for Pixels Cracked. And if you are listening to this on a podcast, you can find a more detailed video and YouTube channel by searching for Pixels Cracked as well. All things said, let's go ahead and get into it. So here we are with our first topic, the Steam Deck, and this is at steamdeck.com/en/, and it starts with saying the most gaming power you have ever held. And I think that pretty much speaks for why I'm extremely excited for this device. Now, I haven't had a handheld gaming device since the PlayStation Portable, and that was shortly lived. It was a brief experience for me. I remember having a device. I had maybe 2 games, maybe 3 tops, and then I sold it. I believe it had to do with there was a lack of support for the device when it came to the library, that kind of thing. But that was the last handheld gaming device I had. I have never had a Nintendo Switch, so I can't compare this to that. But I can say that this looks really good. It looks futuristic in a sense. We have all the buttons that we would expect to have for a console, a handheld console gaming device here. And I say handheld console gaming device because it allows you to actually connect it to a TV using a dock. So there's going to be a dock that you can buy for this where you can connect peripherals and connect it to a TV. So I call this a handheld gaming console. So again, we have the familiar buttons. We've got analog sticks, we've got X, Y, B, A, menu button, we got a power button at the top, LED indicator, USB-C port, triggers, buttons underneath the device. Looks like a Steam button, nice screen there. It looks like you have some touch pads there that would kind of allow you to make selections just by dragging your finger around on it, just to highlight items. Maybe you could tap on them, it would click on an item, that kind of thing. So it looks really good. It looks really good. All in one portable gaming PC. Again, that's what the excitement is here. Steam Deck, it brings your Steam libraries with you. And I can't really say much because I don't have a Steam library yet. This would be my journey into the whole Steam library, but I've heard good things. Scrolling down here, we've got some gameplay action. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Looks really good. It does look like it is like at a slower frame rate. But I mean, this is early footage, so maybe it can be improved. Who knows? But looks reasonably good. Hardware, they're just talking about how it can play the latest AAA games. It's comfortable for long play sessions. Versatile, you can connect peripherals. This is really cool. So you can connect peripherals, I believe, using a dock. You can basically, again, you can use this as a console. This is a handheld gaming console. So you can use the picture from the Steam Deck and put it onto a big screen. That's a plus there. That's what I really like. And if I'm to speak about consoles, I honestly haven't been this excited about consoles this generation either. I know you've got the new Xbox and the new PlayStation 5. I'm just not interested in a console anymore. So I think hopefully this could fill that void there. I don't know how much of that void it'll fill, but that would be the goal. So your Steam library is already on your deck. Again, that is going to be really nice. Just power it on and log in. Your games and your friends are here. Sounds like Steam actually has a really large community too. So again, they're explaining here how simple this sign-in process is. You just power it on, sign in, play your Steam games. It'll be interesting to see how that really works. We've got some more gameplay footage here. Again, I'd like to emphasize running on prototype hardware. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty close to this, especially since you can reserve it now. but there might be some slight changes, maybe in performance due to updates. I'm sure updates over time will improve the experience. Again, they're really trying to hit here about Steam without compromises. This looks pretty good here. It kind of reminds me of Xbox in a way. It kind of has like an Xbox feel to it with the green and the black there. It reminds me of that in a lot of ways. So I am coming. The last console I had was an Xbox. I actually still have it. I just don't really play it. So now let's talk about the options. We've got 3 storage options. The base is coming in at $399, 64 gigabytes of storage, and it has a carrying case. So the next iteration, the next step up will be $529. That's 256 gigabytes. It's going to have a carrying case as well, but the storage is going to be a little faster here. And you have an exclusive Steam Community Profile Bundle. I'm not really sure what that means. And then we have that last option, $649. That's the 512 gigabyte option. That's what I opted for here. And it has the fastest storage, premium anti-glare edge glass. I think that is a benefit if you're planning to really take this with you. You might be playing outside. Then we have the exclusive carrying case. That's interesting because these other 2 options have carrying case, but this somehow implies that it's going to be exclusive. So it's going to be slightly different ideally. Then you have the exclusive Steam Community Profile Bundle, just like the $529 option. And then you've got an exclusive virtual keyboard theme. And then we have the option to reserve here. So you can't actually buy this, you're just reserving it. And it's a $5 deposit, not all that bad, but that's how you would start your buying process. And as soon as it's available, then you'll be contacted that you can actually purchase it. So this doesn't start shipping until December 2021. Now I already reserved this, I was late. So my message that I got here was that I wouldn't be able to buy this until Q2 2022. That's a long wait, but in a way I'm kind of not disappointed about that because I could see how it works for other people and then kind of decide if this is truly what I want. This is basically breaking down, again, the hardware configuration, inputs, the internals as well, and details that make up the Steam Deck. So you can find more about technical specs here if you're interested. And then this just says regional availability, United States, Canada, the European Union. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. Can't wait to see more people play with it, touch it, hold it, and give their input about it. Next up, we have the Asus Chromebook Flip CX5, which I'm extremely excited about. As you can see here, I have 2 Chromebooks. I have the Google Pixelbook Go, and then I have the Google Pixelbook. And the Chromebook Flip CX5 would be basically combining both of these and making them into one unit, which is what you see here. The Asus Chromebook Flip CX5. So this is a 2-in-1, obviously. You can use it in like a laptop mode, like how I have the Google Pixelbook Go. And then you can use it kind of like the Google Pixelbook here. You can kind of flip it. That is a very beautiful form factor as well. You can use it in tablet mode, kiosk mode. There are several modes you can use this in. Now, the Google Pixelbook didn't come with a pen. You had to buy the pen separately, but there was no place to put it. So here you could see on the CX5400 that you actually have a garage dock for it. That's what they call a garage dock. So you don't have to worry about hiding it somewhere accidentally and not being able to find it. You don't have to worry about losing it, that kind of thing. It's going to be there for you when you need it. It's ultra thin, lightweight, built for a new era of work and entertainment. So this just talks about how you can use it entertainment wise. Again, this is a 2-in-1 form factor, so you can put it in all these different configurations. You can draw on it with the pen. You can use it in tablet mode, that kind of thing. Looks really thin as well. When it comes to what it actually looks like, I like it as well. It kind of has like a space age design. It has that silver color to it. It looks very modern. Again, very thin. It looks really nice. Space age appearance. So this is supposedly very light. 13-inch compact design, all metal chassis. elegant diamond cut edges. I like the edges too. Again, Asus brand in here. We've got quite a few buttons and we've got ports, which I like here. I'm hoping that I could find something more about the ports here. But this is running an 11th generation Intel Core i7 CPU. And again, we're talking about RAM and storage here. And this is what makes it comparable to the Pixelbook. So you got 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I have on the Google Pixelbook Go here. Then we have up to 512 gigabytes of internal storage. And actually I have the box here for the Google Pixelbook Go, so I can reference it. And I only have 128 gigabytes of internal storage. So this will have a lot more internal storage. That is actually better. 10-hour battery life. Very good there. Military grade toughness. Don't really want to find that out, but it's nice to know. And this just talks more about the durability. Again, looks really good. Nano edge display. I'm not too sure what that means here. Nano edge display maximizes screen area and screen to body ratio. That is one thing I like about this. Again, the Chromebook Flip CX5, it's basically a combination of both the Google Pixelbook and the Google Pixelbook Go. Now with the Google Pixelbook, we've got fairly large bezels on there. As you can see here, if I can scroll up, the bezels are minimalized here. I mean, you still have some bezels. I don't think that's bad. I think that might actually be favorable if you use this in tablet mode. You don't want to accidentally touch the screen when you don't mean to, which is why I do favor some bezels. I think that it is important to have a little bit of bezel there. But overall, I mean, they're minimal. Keyboard, backlit, I like that. The Google Pixelbook Go has backlit keys. And then you have sound by Harman Kardon, which I don't have any experience with. Supposedly it sounds really awesome. We will have to find out. And supposedly your Wi-Fi connectivity should be better with this device as well. You've got new Wi-Fi technology in there. And then fast charging, that's going to be nice to see. Charges pretty fast. I like how this looks here. I'm going to try to use the mouse when it's in a laptop mode, and I think it also angles the keyboard up a little bit for ergonomics, makes it more comfortable. Ports, I'm excited about the ports here. So just like the Google Pixelbook and the Google Pixelbook Go, you have two USB-C ports. These are Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports. We've got a USB-A port, which you don't have that on any of these devices. You've got an audio jack, which you have on these devices. And then you have a micro SD card slot, which is nice to have. And you don't have that on any of these devices as well. If you are concerned about security, you got a webcam shield, not available on any of these devices. You can cover up the webcam. You've got that Titan C security chip. It's Google designed just for added security there. Sound and audio performance. This has dual speakers, which I like. That's going to ideally sound nice, plus is tuned with sound by Harman Kardon. Looking forward to that. And then they just talk about cloud entertainment. Not a big surprise here. You could play Stadia or GeForce Now on it. This should look good in both these modes here. And then obviously you can use a lot of the Google apps. You have access to the Google Play Store. That is pretty much it for this. So I'm excited about this device. I'm looking forward to it. I honestly am looking to get a unit to review and use long term. Again, everything for this channel I buy myself. I'm actually interested in it. So it's an investment. It's an investment to show everyone how well it works, talk about it, that kind of thing. And then as I go about using it, I can share more details. So our next topic is foldable phones. And here we are at the Samsung website. And this is the mobile section here. And it just says experience what's about to unfold. So they have an event on August 11th. And that pretty much means they're going to be talking about their new foldable phones. Now for me, I'm more excited about the Google Pixel Fold, but I might be interested in this just to see, what's going on. If it's going to be amazing, no doubt. Samsung's been improving their foldables. So I did reserve. I did put in my information to reserve. We will see though. I'm looking to watch the event, learn more about it. and go from there. Now, personally, I'm excited for foldable phones because of the possibilities. Now, I have had the Pixel devices, which is why the channel is called Pixels Crack, but I had a Nexus device as well. So I've been with Google for a long time, but they obviously haven't had a foldable yet, which brings me to the Google Pixel Fold. It looks really promising. Things that I'm looking forward to: multitasking, obviously, content consumption. Again, you can unfold it. You would have a bigger screen for watching videos such as Netflix and YouTube, browsing the web. You could even put this on in your car on the dash and have a bigger Google Maps. That would be helpful. A larger screen to see. It's a smaller phone when you want it to be. You unfold it, it's a larger phone. And then our last topic is Wear OS and why you should wait to get a new Wear OS smartwatch. Now, there isn't any news here. This is just the Wear OS website for Google. But Google is working with Samsung to create the next version of Wear OS, which is Wear OS 3. And that means that a lot of current smartwatches will not be getting the upgrade. And it has something to do with the hardware, which is why if you're thinking of getting a Wear OS branded device, you want to hold. Now, again, Samsung does have that event coming up, as you previously seen on the screen there, August 11th. Ideally, they would release some new smartwatches, and those would feature the newest version of Wear OS 3. But if not at that event, sometime in fall. Movi TicWatch is also going to be seeing updates on some of their devices, but that may not come until the middle of 2022. So I wouldn't even get one of those branded watches. Again, I would wait until at least Samsung. And there's also the possibility that Google may be dropping a Pixel branded watch. So if we wait a little bit longer and you're more interested in a cleaner googly experience, Google Pixel Watch may be coming this year, hopefully, because this has been going on for years now where we've been told the Pixel Watch is coming, it's coming, and it doesn't seem to come. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please leave a like. If you're watching this on YouTube and have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, there are 3 ways you can support the channel and podcast. The first way is to click on the Amazon storefront link in the description below. There you'll find items that I have bought or I would like to buy, and anything you buy from the storefront does support the content. The next way you can support us is just by sharing this video with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can show your support is just by clicking the subscribe or follow button. Now, liking and subscribing are important because those are ways to vote on whether you like the video or the podcast. Liking and subscribing are also important for new viewers and listeners. If new viewers and listeners see likes and subscribers, they're going to think that the content is helpful, worth watching, and listening to. So that is pretty much it. And until next time, Leon, check-in out.
You